Beekeeping Basics Part 1. It's Part 1 in a series of beekeeping basic information that anybody new to beekeeping or anybody that's already a beekeeper should know. Stick around for every basic thing any beekeeper should be able to identify inside the comb. There's 4 basic things we all should be able to identify if we're being beekeepers. First is brood in all stages, second is pollen, then nectar, and then honey. By the end of the video, we're going to cover all these 4 things. So first we got brood in all stages. I don't know if you people in America call it the same thing. If you don't, let me know in the comments what you call it. But here we've got brood in all stages. What are we talking about? We've got eggs, younger larvae, and older larvae. We've got capped brood or sealed brood. First off, we've got eggs. There should be 1 egg per cell. If you've got more than 1 egg per cell, or it's not at the bottom of the cell, then you've got problems. You might have a laying worker or something like this. We'll be covering in a different video. After 3 days, the egg will hatch. It'll become a small little larva. They'll keep growing for the next couple of days into the bigger larvas you see at the top there. So the next stage is we've got capped brood. Once the larva gets to a certain point, the bees will then seal her into the little cell to pupate and grow into a full bee. The worker bees should be relatively flat, but the drone brood, as you can see there, is raised and a little dome shaped. Well, the next thing we should be able to identify in the comb is the pollen. The little bees go out and collect it off the plants, bring it back in, mix it up with some saliva and enzymes, put it in the cells. It's often next to the brood because they use that to feed the brood. It's the main source of protein in the hive. And then they mix it up with the little enzymes in their mouth, put it in the cells, and people often call that bee bread. The next thing we need to identify is the nectar. Now the bees go out and get this nectar from the plants. It's like a sugary liquid. They bring it back into the hive, pass it off to another bee in the hive, and they store it in these cells here. You can see they're mingled amongst some pollen. Now if we turn a frame full of nectar upside down, it'll drip out. That's an easy way to tell that there's nectar in there, fresh nectar. It'll just fall right out of the frame. It's the main source of carbohydrates for the bees is what they use to make honey. And the final thing we should all be able to identify is the honey. That's what a lot of people are in it for. So the bees, they get the nectar, they mix it up with some enzymes, they dry it out, and they turn that into honey. So we got there in the image, open honey and capped honey. When the honey becomes dry enough, or becomes ripe, people call it, the bees cover it with a wax coating, call it cappings. They cap the honey over. And that's what we see in our honey supers. So there we are, Beekeeping Basics Part 1. Everything that every beekeeper should be able to identify inside the comb. Well, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you again.